Hi, welcome back to Slow Motion Magic. As you all know, my name is David. I'm the world's okayest magician. I apologize, it's been a while, probably almost a month since I had a video up, and that's my bad. But we've been getting ready for the Conjuring. Conjuring for the Cure 2019 is going to be July 28th. At the time of shooting this video, we are 1 month, 4 days, 22 hours, 43 minutes, and 28 seconds until the Conjuring for a Cure benefiting Michael J. Fox Foundation gets kicked off. This year we're going to have a free Magic Expo for about an hour before the show, and then we'll take the stage at noon, and that's the 28th. For more details, check us out online at slowmotionmagic.net or conjuringforacure.com. With that said, what I'm going to do for you guys today is going to be the performance that I'm going to use when I audition for the Magic Castle on September 9th. So I really encourage you, after you watch the performance, give me any feedback, what you liked, what you didn't like, if you saw something, if I flashed something, you know, help a brother out here. I'm trying to get into the castle as a member, and your feedback is certainly important to me. Okay, so here's my routine for the castle, and I realize I'm alone. I don't have a spectator here, but I'm going to talk as if I have an audience and pretend to call people up and call people to do things. Please don't leave comments saying how you think I've gone crazy. I realize I'm alone. I just want this to be as authentic to my routine as it's going to be at the castle. So I'm going to try to use the actual patter. And again, I'm really looking for your comments, good and bad. Be gentle though. So I can make this performance the best it can be. So with that said, here we go. My name is David. I'm from Slow Motion Magic, and as you know, this is my second time back at the castle. Some people say I'm re-auditioning. I like to say it's an encore performance. And for my encore, I brought a couple friends with me, Bob and Rob. They're a couple jokers. And they're going to help me a little later, but right now they're here just for moral support, so I'm going to set them off to the side. And we'll move on. So my first trick, I need 4 of a kind. And rather than me pick the 4 of a kind, I'd like someone from the audience to help me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle down the side of the deck, and when you say stop, this top card will be yours. And then I'll proceed to theoretically find the remaining 3. So you in the front row, if you would just say stop at any time, right there, perfect. Ace of Diamonds, excellent choice. Excellent choice, not just because I love the aces. Everyone knows I love the aces. But the aces, they love me back. So this should be fun. Let's go ahead and find the rest of the aces. Second card, Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Spades. And the last card is usually the hardest to find. But I'm looking for the high card of love, so I'm hoping the deck gives me a little bit of love right now. It gives me the Ace of Hearts. So that's the 4 aces found. Now I proceed to lose them right after I find them, just like my car keys. I'm going to put 1 towards the bottom, 1 towards the middle, 1 towards a little bit above that, and 1 towards the top. And I'm going to show you, lest you accuse me of shenanigans or skullduggery, that the cards are in 4 separate places within the deck. So let's go ahead and just give it a mix. And sir, if you could just once again say stop, I'd like to eliminate some of these cards rather than deal them all out. So say stop at any time, right there. Good, we won't need those for the moment. So you chose the aces. Thank you. We lost them into 4 separate spots in the deck, shuffled the deck, gave the deck some cuts, proceeded to eliminate what looks like 2/3 of the deck. But the aces, they love me. Love me enough that I'll find not just one, not just two, not just three, but all 4 aces come right back to me. And I want to show you that they are the only aces within this deck. Unless you think I have a duplicate set. No more aces. It really doesn't surprise me. It's the same reason my friends won't let me deal on poker night. The aces do things for me that they don't do for other people. Acrobatic things. They do tricks for me. Let me show you what I mean by the aces do tricks. I got the ace of spades, the ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, and the ace of hearts. So heart, club, diamond, and spade. If I were to take the deck and put it on top of the ace of spades and give a snap, the ace of spades will actually go from the bottom of the deck and jump all the way to the top, like that. If I were to take the ace of diamonds and put it on top of the deck and give a snap below, the ace of diamonds will jump to the bottom of the deck. I can even take the ace of clubs and put it into the middle of the deck and give a snap, and it comes right to the top. And last but not least, the ace of hearts, the high card of love, as I like to call it. Ace of hearts goes face down into a face down deck, facing the same way as all the other cards. But with one snap, does a little somersault for me, and it's the only card face up in the deck now. And let me just see if I can't tilt these up a little bit to show you. The ace of hearts is face up among the other cards. Now it's only fair after they do all their somersaults and jump through hoops and all that incredible stuff, you just let them hang out with the other cards and rest. So I'm going to introduce to you now, bring out my good friends Bob and Rob for the next trick. Bob and Rob. And I do need a spectator from the audience to come up. And what I would do is have the spectator just touch the back of any card. So as I go through, let's say they touch the back of this card here. I can't see what that is, but we'll just go ahead and push it back into the deck. Give a couple cuts. Shuffles. Now, Bob and Rob have been waiting all day for this. They've been getting themselves psyched up to find this card for you. Lots of magicians find lost cards. I want to give someone else a turn. So we'll use Bob and Rob, I think. Is it Bob and Rob, or is it Rob and Bob? I don't know. I frankly can't tell them apart. They're twins. But I do know that we're just going to cut them into the center, and we'll wait. Give them a minute. How you doing? Come here often? Oh, that should be enough time. What we see is one card appears between the two jokers, Bob and Rob. I want to be very fair to isolate this card, so it doesn't look like I'm pulling anything funny. And I don't know what your card is, but I'm going to be very embarrassed when I edit this video if it turns out that your card was not the ace of clubs. So give a big hand for Bob and Rob. And of course for our spectator, who I'd like to ask to just stay for one more trick. Just for the sake of expediting the time here, I'd like to use you again. My next trick is an 8-card packet trick. It is the first sleight of hand trick I learned. Uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oops, make sure I only got 8 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is the pinnacle of my career thus far, is to be auditioning at the Castle, and it only feels apropos to me to perform the first sleight of hand trick I learned, and I hope it fits in here. But all I'm going to ask you to do is pick any one card and say you chose that one, and we'll show it to the camera. And I'll just lose it into the packet, the little packet. I'm going to give it a little shuffle. Okay. And we'll take this packet and divide it into 2 smaller packets by taking the top 4 and the bottom 4 and just flipping the bottom 4 up. And don't tell me when you see your card. Nobody let on when you see your card. It should be in the set. It should be in the second group, but whatever. I'm not good at keeping secrets. I'm a lousy magician, I guess. Got a 6, a jack, and a 3. And since I don't really have a spectator here, I would have them put their hand on top. I'm just going to put the box on top in order to protect the cards from any shenanigans or skullduggery. And in the second stack, and I believe your card will be one of these, I've got the Queen, the 7, the 9, and the 5. And normally when I show these cards, I get a feeling, some little micro expression that tips me off which card is yours, but I didn't get that this time. So if you give me a hint, is it one to my left or one of the 2 to my right? None of these cards. Well, that is embarrassing, because I don't want to have to come back to the Castle for a 3rd audition. Maybe I can fix this. Maybe I can fix this. Was it one of those cards? It was one of those 4. It wasn't supposed to be. It's my mistake. Hang on. Let me just magically remove one card into my pile. And just like that, I got an extra card. And I'm hoping that the 6 of clubs was your chosen card. And again, I'll be very embarrassed when I edit this video if it wasn't. And of course I want you to see over here, your 4th card has been removed and there's not a duplicate 6 of clubs. So my last trick that I'm going to do for the audition is a variation of a trick called Triumph by the great professor Di Vernon. He had a wonderful handling, tabletop handling, but I mostly do walk-around magic, those who know me. So this is an in-the-hands version, and I honestly, I hope I do it justice, and I hope it honors him that this is my go-to favorite trick. So again, I'm going to go ahead and riffle through, and when you say stop, the top card will be yours. Right there. So there's the top card. And all I'm going to do is give the deck some cuts and some shuffles, and then I'm going to do something crazy called a sloppy shuffle. And a sloppy shuffle makes a big mess of the deck, and I generally only do that when my wife is around. When I make a big mess, I like her to be around. After 25 years of marriage, I got used to it. A sloppy shuffle works like this. Take some of the cards this way, some of the cards this way, and we go back and forth making a big sloppy mess of the deck. And when I'm done, I will show you that the cards are facing in all different directions. lest you accuse me of shenanigans and skullduggery. Okay. So you can see some of the cards are face down. Some of the cards are face up. If I can find a spot, there you go. Some of the cards are even back to back. However, all I have to do is wave my hand counterclockwise to create order. Clockwise, a lot of people don't know this, creates chaos. Which way did the clocks go? Clockwise. And look at the world. Point made. Chaos. So counterclockwise for order, and a snap for just a tiny little bit of chaos. You'll see all the cards have reverted back to their original order, except for one card, the 7 of diamonds. And I do have a 1 in 52 chance that that is your card. So I hope you enjoyed the performance. I hope it goes well at the castle. I certainly enjoyed performing it for you guys. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought was really impressive, and if there's anything you felt was unimpressive or that I didn't do well or didn't handle properly, or if I flashed, let me know. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Trolls are not, but no one on my channel would be a troll. So I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments, and I'll try not to be so long for the next video. Don't forget to join us for the Conjuring for a Cure, benefiting Michael J. Fox Foundation, July 28th. Tickets on sale at conjuringforacure.com or slowmotionmagic.net. And advance tickets are discounted. Tickets at the door will be a little bit more. Either way, whether you buy them in advance or at the door, we hope to see you there. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Cut!